Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Cold Steel 3. We are at our, well, we're basically at our camp and we're about to head out for St. Arc. Well, in between this episode and the previous one, I did a little bit of grinding, just enough to get all the things that we wanted. I got all the weapons, I upgraded 3 of them because I don't have the U material to do it with the last one. And I opened up a few Arcus slots and filled them in with quartz. That's basically what I did. And at the moment, we are getting closer to Claire. And that's also the reason why I switched Claire out for Kurt. And that way we can also work on our link levels between our fixed members. Because those are a bit more important than with Claire. Because if Claire at some point is an option for our party, we can work on it then. Doesn't mean she isn't good, does mean that I want to focus on the others first. So I say let's head to St. Arc, and so far with the Freddy side quest that we got in the last episode, I haven't seen any enemy yet that dropped those items, but I'm sure we'll get to it eventually, because we can only go in one direction, so if there are enemies that drop it, we will come across it. Also, there were 2 big monsters along the road that, well, had a little bit of a different response when we get close to them, so I didn't fight them, because I thought maybe it's special, maybe it's a side quest we haven't opened up yet. So let's do that as well. Also, because there is a chest behind them, so it might be interesting. So let's get to it on our way to the Arc.
We'll end this quick. It's my turn. Yeah.
Let's go.
My turn.
Yeah, and after a few levels up and adding some extra quartz in our lists, yeah, these enemies not so difficult anymore, even if you do get extra battles. And yes, as you can see, I've added one of my favorite quartz in the game, one that I've been always using with my main character since the first Trails game we started, of course, Seal. Is it necessary? Absolutely not, but whenever it works, extremely useful.
I'll assist. Was my support.
And there's also one other thing we need to think about, and that's, do we want to make an evade character in this game as well? I don't know if we'll ever get one as great as Lloyd was, but it might be interesting. And if we do pick one, maybe Kurt? Just something to throw out there, because right now we don't have the resources to really start building towards it, but soon enough we will, meaning get accessories with evade, equipment with evade, all that kind of stuff. Oh yes, let's fight this thing.
That enemy is strong. Please be careful.
See, you get the warning like it's a hunted monster, and it cannot be stunned.
Second form, Gale! Now! Let's go, Altina!
Yes.
There! Let's go!
Yes, I think it's only that one left. Perfect.
Eight's down!
It's mine. My turn. Search mode activate.
And of course, because we haven't attacked it in between episodes,
obtained.
we have to scan it.
Here I go.
Alright.
Take this! Wide open! Kurt!
Leave it to me! Yeah!
My turn. Yeah. Now.
An opening!
Yeah, not too bad.
Was my support helpful?
Yeah, thanks as always.
Ooh, La Crest. Also, I remember that before we left for St. Arc in the last episode, just to walk around here a little bit, we did check with Tida to see if she had any Master Quartz. And I think at that time she didn't have any. While I was grinding here and working on my Argus, she now sells 2 Master Quartz. Way too expensive for us to buy at the moment, but she does have it. So we have to keep in mind that we don't forget to buy it.
Treasure chest.
White glasses.
Yeah.
And beside this one big old rhino, there's one other one on the other side of the road. And also we're just behind us, so we have to fight that one as well before we head into St. Arc. And other than that, I've just been fighting the enemies here, and they don't give a lot of sepit, I have to say, but the money is about like 1,000 per round, so it's actually not that bad.
Yeah.
Let's see, this also gives us a warning.
Looks like
Yes.
a real tough. Watch out. This is a tough one.
My turn.
Yeah, it's okay, we can deal with tough ones.
Form up. Iron Will formation. Very well. Strike.
No, wait, 0 arts.
There.
I could have
Yuna.
used that.
Okay.
Yeah. It's my turn. Crimson Slash. It's down.
I'll assist. Here I go.
Yeah, the rest of the enemies are just cannon fodder, isn't it?
There. Wide open.
It's mine.
My turn. Rean, activate. Fire. Now, Instructor Rean.
Leave it to me.
There.
My turn. Huh. Is that all?
Ah, Claire leveled up. The last person we'd expect to do that.
I'm glad.
Alright, let's see what's in here.
Treasure located.
A golden sphere R. Really nice one to have already right now. Alright, I think that's it. I think we are ready to move on ahead. Yeah, there's one corner we can check to see if there's any items there. Because we didn't go that far in at the end of the last episode.
Right there is the south gate to St. Arc.
The clock reads 0650 hours. We should be on time.
And we will be. Nice little extras. Oh, no.
There.
Alright, time to head in and let's see how long we can keep a hold of Claire. Will it be straight when we get into St. Arc, or at the moment we talk to the Marquis? And whatever it is, it's gonna be fine, because we've been using our own party and they are strong enough already. "7 a.m. Another beautiful town to explore, St. Arc, the old capital.
Wow, this place has such a nice atmosphere. But for a place that's supposed to be chalk white, everything here looks pretty gray.
In the Dark Ages, Heimdall was struck by a disaster. The Emperor at the time moved the citizens here and made it the new capital. Back then, this place was a brilliant shade of white. You sure know a lot.
Of the 5 big cities in the Empire, this one has just as rich a history as Heimdall. Actually, since Heimdall has been rebuilt before, it may be safe to say this city takes first place for historical buildings.
Oh, wow.
I was not aware of all that.
Major?
Instructor Claire?
Is something wrong?
No. I was just thinking how long it's been since my duties last took me here. Marquis Hyarms' mansion is located past the cathedral in the back of the Northwestern District. I can guide you there.
We'd appreciate it. Thanks.
Gonna be directly taken to where we need to be, the Noble District. Looks a little bit like the Elberea house in Heimdall, doesn't it? It looks a lot like it.
Thank you all for coming.
Marquis Hyarms.
I am Rean Hyarms, the one in charge of the Sutherland province's well-being. It's good to see you again, Rean. It's been some time. I hear you've been taking care of my son, Patrick.
It's good to see you again, too. But about Patrick, it's quite the opposite. He's been a good friend and helped me out a number of times.
I'm sure he would be honored to hear that. Were you aware he's currently helping out in Ordis?
Actually, yes. He came with me when I first went to the branch campus. We caught up during the train ride. Oh, and it's good to see you too, Celestin.
Ah, so he's not helping Patrick anymore.
Indeed, Master Rean.
Celestine.
I returned to St. Arc last year, leaving Master Patrick at the school. But it seems he grew up wonderfully in my absence. I can't thank you and his other classmates enough, Master Rean.
Really, I didn't do much. Let me introduce the students of Class 7 Special Operations.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Una Crawford.
I'm Kurt Vander. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Altina Orion. Nice to meet you.
Ah, so this is the new Class 7. I wasn't expecting to find a son of the Vander family here. I'm indebted to your father. It's a pleasure to meet you too.
Thank you for your kind words.
Now, Major Reveld. Would you mind if I saw to Rean's business here first?
Not at all. I would actually like to hear the details myself. Would it be okay if I stayed and listened?
That's perfectly fine.
Marquis Hyarms, we're here to report that we, the Thors Military Academy Branch Campus, have begun our field exercises in Sutherland.
Understood. I expect great things from you. The requests, if you would, Celestin.
Yes. Please, take this.
Yeah, so much the same as when he was in his own Class 7. Just go to a town, help out, and that's it. Rean received a list of Special Operations Missions requests. Attached to the usual documents was an additional form, titled Crucial Investigation Report. This is Crucial Investigation Report. This is a report regarding the many different sightings of suspicious monsters across the Sutherland province. An investigation task. Suspicious monsters? Your Excellency, this is... Over the past few days, there has been many reports of these monsters in the Sutherland province. The most frequent sightings have been in the vicinity of St. Arc and Parm to the southwest. I'd like you to look into these monsters and discover their true nature. Their true nature. If the issue is crucial, I take it you don't think these are just any monsters. Indeed. According to the reports, they are monsters made of metallic parts. Archaisms. That's... Are you certain? Well, there is a possibility the person who saw it was simply mistaken. However, there are other reports that mention the sound of grinding gears. Well, we had the provincial army investigate these reports, but we've not yet been able to confirm them. Since the Civil War, the provincial armies have been downsized considerably. To be perfectly honest, our investigation is not as thorough as it would otherwise be. Are the provincial armies dwindling? I don't really get any of the stuff, but just need to go find those weird monsters, right? It seems like these things are causing problems for a lot of people, so we gotta do something. Yes, you're exactly right. Understood. We'll do this in addition to the other requests. I appreciate it. Class 7, Special Operations, I wish you good luck with your exercises in Sutherland. Well, I need to go talk with the Marquis now, so we'll be parting ways here. Regarding what we talked about, I'll let the RMP and the Intelligence Division know. I'll contact you if there's any more info. That would be great, thanks. Ideally, we would like to have accurate information. What's going on here? Rean, Juna, Altina, Kurt? Please be careful. I'll be praying for your field exercises to turn out well. Thank you. Thanks, Claire. We'll see you again soon. It felt like there was a whole nother conversation going on there. So what must we do besides investigating these beasts? It seems we have a number of requests. Yeah, I'll explain how this will work. Look at this here, everyone. For the first day of the Sutherland field exercises, special ops requests are as follows. As always, a few optional ones and one required. Archbishop Bramson, we would like to replenish our stock of healing supplies, but monsters have grown violent, and we aren't around the foraging area, and we are unable to get near it. Will you be able to help us? Archbishop Ramson on St. Arc Cathedral. And I do apologize, but it seems like I'm slowly losing my voice today, so if it cracks a little bit, you know why. The Red Perch Search. I'd like to cook something special for my lady's birthday, and I need some help getting ingredients. Come see me for more details. I'll be waiting in the mansion in the southwest part of the Noble District. Izzy. The wonderful cat. While my granddaughter and I were traveling together, we lost that little kitten we had with us. Anyone willing to help reunite us with him? Please come see me at the April Cafe and Inn. Prepare to dye. I'm looking for some materials to make dyes for my cloth, and I'd like to find them as soon as possible. If you're willing to help, please talk to Reggie at the manager's house in Parm. Alright, so we do get to travel to a lot of places, so to another city called Parm, or just a small settlement, we'll know when we get there, and a few other menial tasks, but in order to get all the AP we need, we're gonna do everything. And even if we didn't get AP, we are Rean, we are the hero. We need to help people. And of course, as always, the herb helper is gonna be the one we'll finish last, because doing this one will move the quest on forward, I'm sure. These are errands unrelated to military services. Yeah, requests made by citizens and the cathedral. The ones marked required, we need to do for sure. But anything marked optional, we can choose whether or not we do it. Either way, would you still be sure to patrol St. Arc and check everything out? Finally, here are the details in the investigation report. Crucial investigation report. This is a report regarding the many different sightings of suspicious monsters across the Sutherland province. The exact details are unknown, but the report contains sightings of monsters made of metallic parts and sound like grinding gears. These monsters have been reported in 3 different places. Northwest of St. Arc, 50 cells from the North Sutherland Highway, 50 cells to the east of Parm, and 50 cells of the south of Parm. Please investigate these 3 locations. We can investigate the first location while we're here in St. Arc. Then once we finish our other request, we can move south to Parm. Then we can investigate the second and third locations while we do our request there. That'll be how our first day will go. That seems a little intense. Our schedule will be most assuredly packed. All in all, how many tasks will we need to see to? Well, we got our required request, as well as the crucial investigation. But for the optional request, I'll let the three of you decide. I'm just here to supervise you guys, so talk it over amongst yourselves and decide if you want to do them or not. Ah, I see. So that's how these will be conducted. If the tasks are required, do we really need to do them? Of course we do. These people need our help. We can't just ignore them. It's not even 8 AM yet, so we still have plenty of time. We should do as much as we can, right? I have no objections to that, but time isn't our only factor. We also need to consider our fatigue throughout the day. We shouldn't assume we'll have the energy to accomplish everything. I am fine with either option. I'll let you two decide. Hey, that's not allowed. She's right. You need to tell us your opinion. The good old memories. Well, you can all keep discussing it as we go. Class 7, Special Operations, will now begin its assigned tasks. Let's give it everything we've got and head back to camp at the end of the day with a good report. Well, duh. Well, I plan to give my all regardless. Mission start. Obtained crucial investigation report. You can check your request at any time from the quest tab of your notebook. The crucial investigation report can be viewed from the event tab of the item menu. Celestine, yes, and of course, besides doing all those quests, we also need to explore everywhere and talk to everyone, because we don't know, maybe there will be extra hidden requests here as well. So yeah, lots and lots of things to do. Oh, good day visitors from Thors. I've heard all about you already. Master spoke highly of you. I'm sure he was happy to see you, so please have a pleasant stay. Okay, we only get like the world map from this. Ooh, and a card battle from Celestine. Oh, that's gonna be a hard one, I'm sure. Oh, aren't you that famous guy? You're talking about me? Of course, the Ashen Chevalier Rean Schwarzer. Here in this mansion, you're also known as Mr. Miracle Worker for reforming Sir Patrick. Also, the Ironwold brother for standing in the way of his romantic advances. Instructor, what in the world are those two names about? Well, Patrick wanted to date Rean's sister, and Rean is a little bit extra when it comes to his sister. I'd like to know myself. Oh, they're just silly jokes. Well, halfway anyway. If I stand here talking for too long, Mr. Celestine will scold me, so I guess that's farewell for now. It seems you students have your plates full, so good luck. Alright, before we talk to Celestine, let's check the other rooms first. Oh, this place is just too huge. If I keep walking around here, I'm gonna go get lost for sure. Well, we probably shouldn't be strolling around here anyway. Maybe we shouldn't, but it is very interesting, isn't it? Looking over a rich man's house. Oh, this place is just too huge. If I keep walking around here, I'm gonna get lost for sure. Well, we probably shouldn't be strolling around here anyway. Yeah, and like I said before, this house is really reminiscent of the Elberea house in Heimdall. But considering that in the Middle Ages they moved the entire town of Heimdall here to St. Arc, maybe that's the reason why it looks so much the same. It's actually a building that old. The only difference I can from memories is that the one in Heimdall is a little bit more shiny, more golden colory, if you know what I mean. This looks more like dull, just like the outside where the building should have been shining pearly white, and they are more a bit of a shade of grey. The same I have here in comparison to the Albrea mansion in Heimdall. But yes, little side note. Can we intervene in the meeting with Claire? Head to the Marquis' office? Yes? That's out of pure curiosity, of course. As for security at the Imperial Provincial Council, I would think it would be best if we worked with the Unified Regions Army. Some people may be against this, however, so let me talk with them first. Thank you, my lord. He seems pretty busy. Yeah, there's no rest for the head of one of the 4 great houses. We can talk to him later. We have to wait until Claire moves on back to her work. A new Class 7. They seem to be just as motley as an ensemble as the original. Well, I can't deny that. Is it meant to be a positive? Oh, of course it is. When I look at you, it reminds me of my time helping out at the main campus. Do be careful now. I wish you a fruitful and enjoyable field exercise. Alright. Oh, by the by, are you familiar with the popular card game Vintage Masters? I only recently summoned up the audacity to give it a try for myself. Finally cut the bug, huh, Celestine? Oh, I take it that means you're a fan as well. Well, I don't have many cards of yet, and still remain an abject novice. It seems we may have stumbled upon an opportunity for mutual growth. If you wouldn't mind, I would love to play against you when you have the time. You can now play Vintage Master against Celestine. Vintage Masters? Very well then. Yeah, we might as well try. And just like before, we're gonna do this match during the recording. If I lose, I'll be playing in between the episodes until I win. Alright, what do we have? Ranger. Oh, it's the... Oh, okay, now I get the master card comment. Yeah, so basically you got a fighter and a ranger, and those are basically the card that we have on the board that represent us. And this ranger, the advantage of it is that it can attack from the back row without, of course, being targeted itself, unless there are no more front guard. Personally, for now, I'm gonna keep using the fighter because I'm really, I won't say focused, but I really do like to use Blix as a ranged fighter during combat. And if we can put our fighter up front, we can prevent Blix from being attacked. And if we are only a ranged fighter, we can still be touched in that way. I don't know if I will keep it like that, but for now I think it will be fine. That means we have no changes to our deck regarding what we will get from Celestine if we win. Alright, let's begin the match.
I shall be your opponent.
And do you mind if I go first? I do not mind at all. Game says, no, you're gonna use that card if you want to or not. It is my turn. Allow me to summon. Okay. Because why would you first put a defender card next to you, giving you a shield, and then move away from that shield? It makes no sense. Alright, let's do that. We have more room. Ooh, straight for the attack. Are we allowed to? No, we cannot attack the back. So leave it at that for now. I shall take my turn now. It seems I'm lucky today. Allow me to summon. Alright. Oh, that would have been a perfect moment to summon another card. Our range fighter. Alright, so if we attack that, it will not do damage to us and we will take it down. Perfect. I must have misread things. Same thing here. Using the elements against it. Do we wanna... No, might as well attack, right? It is my turn. Allow me to summon. Support is a butler's job, of course. It seems I let my guard down. Come on, let me give me my hardline attackers, really. Okay. So we have 7 points of attack damage we can do. So we'll think that we will need attack there. That way that right now for what's on the board, she cannot attack us without destroying herself. So I think that is a really nice idea. I would say let's make one sacrificial move by using that one just to get a little bit further down. I was still hoping for a little bit more than that. Do we want to move that back to the front line? I think I want to leave it here, just so we have a little bit more movement out on front. We cannot move that one at the moment because we already attacked. I shall take my turn now. I must have misread things. Ah, there is Blix. I'm sorry, it's good that you're here, but I'm pretty sure I won't be needing your assistance. And you could ask yourself, Craven, did you really need to do that? Absolutely not. I still wanted to though.
Ha! It seems I've lost.
Receives Gwenfos ×3 cards for your victory. While I wish you a fruitful and enjoyable field exercise, I would be remiss to, in my duties not to remind you to be careful. Yes, and thank you for the cards. And we'll check them out once we find someone else to challenge, of course. Which route would you like to take? Well, we can just ask the Archbishop about the cathedral request. We still need to find out more about the mysterious beast. Yes, let's gather information around town. I believe there's a cafe in the residential district to the south. There are a lot of old stores in the Cathedral Square, so we can add them to the list. Oh, Kurt, did you say you're from here? Then you're in charge of guiding us. Well, that's fine with me, if that's alright with you. Oh yeah, sounds great. Let's get going. Yeah, and Rean already said that he's just to help and observe them. They are gonna be the ones that need to make the decisions, including Altina. I really did like the fact that Juna and Kurt are saying that, no, you have to give us your opinion. Because that is something she really needs to work on. I think that's a good thing. Oh, thank you for your hard work you must have met with His Excellency. We don't know much we can rely on you, but we're short on manpower. I'm sorry to ask this of you, but please track down these mysterious monsters. Let us know if you need our help. I'm sure His Excellency will be willing to lend a hand as well. Oh, I'm sure he will. Alright, I already see a green marker there, perfect. And no big town maps there. Then we're just gonna rely on the local map as soon as we get to a new district, just to make sure we don't miss anything, right? And of course, what we want to do is we want to go to Archbishop Ramson last, after we complete our exploration of the entirety of St. Arc. Like, we need to go out there to do our other request at the same time, but I want to make sure that we do not miss anything. So that means that at any opportunity we have to do our optional request, we'll do those first, just to make sure we do not miss them. But yes, let's keep on exploring for as long as we can today. My wife gets sick often, rather severely at times. The maids in my house work around the clock to help us. It is morning already. Sorry for asking you for help so late, but my wife's condition is much better, thanks you so much. Oh, it's okay, I did it for my lady. I'm going on break now, but I'll be back this afternoon, so please rest as well, Master. Thank you again for staying up all night to help us. I shall see you this afternoon. Give your brother my regard as well. This actually sounds like a pretty decent relationship the Lord has with his servants. I've seen a lot worse. St. Arc is said to be the smallest of the Empire's 5 major cities, but a city's status should not be determined by its area or population. At least, that's what all the residents of St. Arc believe. It may seem a bit peculiar, but we adore this city of ours. Well, I'm sure it's something special, as we will discover over the next 2 days. Count Altheim. The door is locked. It has been quite some time, my lady. His Countship has always treated me well, so I don't know how to thank him. The Count acts as a patron to young artists like us, and at times he invites us to his saloon like this. He is often regarded as the most cultured person in Sutherland. Well, thank you for coming out this far. Please, come on in. I will brew us some tea. Oh, your herbal tea? It is always outstanding. It is indeed an honor. Yeah, and if you're invited for tea at a noble's house, you have no right to refuse. Besides, they're royal, so their tea must be exquisite. The people in the saloon today are young, so it's a little more comfortable. Master's acquaintances are usually big-named virtuosos of all kinds. I get nervous on those days, extremely nervous. Phew, I won't be nervous today. Good. Alright, let's see if the master's at home today. Ah, it seems my guests have arrived. Both of them are very talented. It would be besmirch the Eltham name not to pamper them. I should take care of the office work right away. Count Eltheim. Then this must be Mary's house. Her fine art classes are the main campus. Were always fun. Oh, so that's why the name sounded familiar. Ah, okay. On top of that, she really did a lot for me back then. Is something wrong? Oh, no. I was just reminiscing. I'm looking forward to talking with those two young savants. I should take care of the office work right away. And that's another way we get to learn about the old characters from the first two games. Through their families. Alright, let's get out of here. So much more to see. My mother is sick, so I can't get too close to her. That means we can't play again today. I'm hoping that at one point she'll be better. It's been a while, Catherine. That uniform is something wrong? Oh, someone I know has the same uniform. I'm guessing you're a student at St. Estrea's girls' school? Oh yes, I'm one of their middle school students. Your face looks familiar. I get that a lot. And there he goes, hiding his face behind a pair of glasses. How very subtle. Yeah, you can say a lot, but Rean has a lot in common with Superman. Speaking of Estrella, doesn't Princess Elvin go there as well? I thought they were a boarding school with strict regulations. Well, today's actually my birthday. Since it's the weekend and we don't have class, President Elise got special permission for me to come home. Of course, and there's the connection. And since when is Elise president? But Izzy is all over the place and my brother is out doing who knows what. No rest for the weary, I suppose. Oh, I see. Sounds like Elise is doing a good job at president. That's good to know. Instructor, is something wrong? Oh, no, it's nothing. Thanks for sharing your story with us. And we're gonna get going. Sure, feel free to come back anytime. Yeah, and that's the thing, isn't it? That normally, when you, like in the real world, you can't just walk into another person's room and talk to them all casually. If you do that in real life, they're gonna be scared, pissed, and calling the authorities. In RPGs, it's totally different. And thank God, because there would have been a very awkward RPG if with every house you get in, you get thrown out or arrested. On the other hand, that could also be interesting as a mechanic, you know what I mean? Rean found Kobe and the Mysterious Museum Part 1. Kobe and the Museum Part 1 has been added to the book notes. Ah, a collectible book series. Good. It means that whenever we see cupboards with books in it, we need to make sure if it's shiny or not. Next I get the pot and... Oh, time. I need more time. Is this our client? Let's talk to her. Excuse me? What? I'm busy right now. We're from Thors Branch Campus. We came here to answer your request. Could you give us more details about it? Oh, the thing I asked the Marquis for help with. You're gonna help me? Yay, and I'll be able to finish on time. Your note said something about a birthday party, right? What kind of things would the noble even need help getting? Oh, it's nothing all that crazy. I wanted to make Lady Krista her favorite fish dish, sautéed red perch. I ordered one, but there was some problem with the delivery. Probably because of all the monsters out lately. And if I order one from farther away, I'm worried it won't be fresh. Ah, okay, understood. But if it's a fish you're after, yeah, it'll probably be the fastest to catch it ourselves. After all, there's nothing like a freshly caught fish. Is that so? Alright, let us find some water and go get to angling. Can we catch them around St. Arc? Yeah, I think I've heard they're in the area. Let's hit the highway to find a good fishing spot. I'm looking forward to it. Oh yeah, you can have these. 10 fishing bait, just to make sure we have plenty of attempts. I see, this should make things easier. Yeah, we'll put them to good use. Oh, once you get the red perch, please bring it back to me, thank you. Red perch search started. Yeah, and before we do that, let's see if we can gather up enough money to buy at least one of the rod upgrades. Just to make it a little bit easier on us. Oh, my lady's birthday party is tonight. I need to finish on time. Oh, please get a red perch for me. If I can't even make her favorite dish for her birthday, I might as well pack my bags right now. Even though it's optional, she does make it sound that optional isn't a question here, is it? Like, help me get that red perch, or I will not have a living anymore. The door is locked. Well, it's a good way for us to get more into fishing and help a person at the same time. Alright. Cathedral Square or the residential district. Well, I don't think it matters all that much, because we're gonna go everywhere anyway. St. Arc Residential District. Orbital Factory Chambers. Ooh, Demeter. Is this a normal residential area? It's so pretty here. Looking around, it is hard to believe that the Civil War only ended a year and a half ago. Thanks to the efforts of Marquis Hyarms, this area was able to avoid direct fire. There are workshops, antique stores and taverns in this area. Maybe we should look around this area to gather information. Though it's optional, we do have a request from this area. At the very least, we should head to the cafe. Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's start our patrol. In each chapter's field exercise location, you may find useful shops, orbital workshops, taverns, inns, hotels and trade shops. There are certain items that can only be found at these places, so make sure you check out the shops whenever you go traveling. Looks like an orb mail from Monk. Sender, Monk, subject, material. I'm counting on you to get some good material for the radio. Don't forget, the city is always a treasure trove of information. You'll be talking to a lot of people for your mission, so I'm crossing my fingers that you'll get some good stuff. Feel free to give me a call once you do. I will always answer. I forgot he asked me to do that. Rosine asked about something too, when I went to church. So Rosine, does that mean you'll be analyzing the black records? Oh yes, I learned how from Father Thomas. If you find any records during your field exercises, just give me a call and let me know. It may take a while to translate, but as long as you send me a picture, I can get it done. That's encouraging to hear. From what I understand though, the black records are special artifacts. They describe the true history of the Empire, right? That's how I understand them too. Collecting artifacts is an important part of the Crossritter's duty, so it will help us a lot. I've been working through the ones you found during the Civil War as well. I sent you a copy of what I've done so far. Rean received an updated copy of the black records from Rosine. I'll give you more as I go. Hopefully you won't have to wait too long. That'll be a huge help, thanks. Black records, material for radio. It's easy enough to look into this stuff without it disrupting our field exercises. Black records 1 copy. The action menu. by pressing the left trigger with an action button to access different features of the action menu. Using B opens the Arcus 2 menu, where you can report on the jobs you're doing for Monk and Rosine. You can also check messages sent to Rean. Radio material. Talk to people in town to collect material for Monk's radio shows. Where you obtain information, press B to open Arcus and report to Monk. Black records. You can find black records by exploring different places. When you obtain them, open Arcus and report to Rosine. And those black records reminds me a lot of the quartz pieces we had in Azure, with extra information about the thing that we are busy with during that game. I think it's basically the same thing with the black records, which is not necessarily a bad thing, because extra information, perfect. And who knows, maybe by doing that we get extra rewards from Rosine and Monk as well. So, just something extra.
There's a breeze coming through here.
I can smell flowers too.
I can smell flowers as
That
well.
must be coming from the fields along the Western Highway.
So yes, they can be talkative, but whenever I catch it, I will let them speak first, because I can wait. And what was I saying? Not important. We'll come back to that on the next episode, because I think for now, for today, I think we've done enough. On the next one, we're going to explore this residential area, then also go to the cathedral area, and whatever area this town has. And along the way, we'll pick up every optional request that we can, and then let's get out of here to investigate the monsters, getting all the resources we need for the side quest. And if the side quest that we have lets us do something in town, we'll do those first. And of course, when we talk everywhere, we'll go see Archbishop Ramson, just to see if he's okay and what items he specifically needs. Because just talking to him about the request won't be a problem. Just delivering the items he needs might be a problem. And the only thing I'm hesitant about that is that what if we already have the items he needs? Then we'll be completing it straight away. But I'm gathering that we probably first not only need to finish off the required quest with Archbishop Ramson, we also need to finish up the gathering of information on the monsters before we can call this day to an end. But yes, lots of things that we can do right now. We're gonna start them on the next one. So for now, I wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. And if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time as we continue exploring St. Arc and the surrounding areas and helping as many people as we can.
No.
See you then. Bye bye.